Looking at a couple of individual stocks, CCL Products is the one which has actually spiked to the high point of trade. The company reported its results yesterday, and this morning there was the conference call as well. Maybe the street lights some of the commentary that came in from the management. So let's hear out from Challa Srishant himself. He's the managing director of CCL Products, joining in to discuss the quarter gone by and, more importantly, the prospects going ahead. Challa, always a pleasure speaking with you. Just a couple of things. One, the volume growth in the quarter was lower because your India plant was shut for 20 days. How much was that in terms of lost sales, if you could quantify that? And the second part is you've announced an investment of $50 million to set up another facility in Vietnam. So when does that come on stream? How do you fund this? And what does that mean for incremental revenues?
Yeah, so first, there's almost a 20% reduction that we have seen in volumes because of the plant shutdown. This was a planned shutdown, which we have already announced last quarter itself. And we've also made it clear that our guidance for the year remains the same, the 20-25% volume growth, EBITDA growth, and all that still remains the same. Regarding the freeze-dried expansion in Vietnam, this will come online in FY 24-25, quarter 3. And we are doing a $50 million investment. Around $35 million will be in the form of debt, and the rest will be internal accruals. And this should add another additional approximately 350 crores per year as revenue from that additional facility.
Okay. Srishant, you are talking about 300 to 350 crore rupees in terms of additional revenues. Once all of this capacity expansion actually comes on board, what kind of market share are you looking at, and what will be the next plans for growth once it actually comes on board?
So right now, with this capacity coming online, we'll be at about 77,000 tons. That will be about 8% of the total market share. We're already the largest, and our volumes are still growing. 3 years later, we're actually putting a lot of strategies in place for the growth for the 3 years after the current 3 years. We're focusing on our branded business, FMCG products, some brand acquisitions also is something which we are seriously considering. So there are a lot of options which are there on the table. We are going to seed the market for the next 3 years, and that will deliver the results after 3 years.
Okay. Just another quick question. As of FY22, your top 5 clients were around 22% of your sales or 26% of your sales. There was a strong amount of concentration in terms of the top 5 clients. That's better than FY21, where it was over 30-odd%. Where is it today, and are you planning to probably diversify your client base even further?
So when we talk about clients, most of the top clients are actually our partners in different territories, and they are in fact reselling to other customers whom we are developing with them. So it will not really give you a very clear picture if we are concentrating too much with certain clients or no. Our customer base is growing. Our number of customers is actually growing. The number of new brands coming on board is also growing, including supermarkets as well as brands. So our volumes are also increasing because of these new additions.
Our appetite with growth plans post the capacity expansion, and importantly your own FMCG vertical when you will launch it and grow that. What we'll request you to do, Challa, is to just hang in there. We take a short break, come back, continue our conversation with you. Stay tuned.
टेंशन किस बात की? सेंचुरी MDF का लो एमिशन प्रीमियम प्लस है ना, हायर डेंसिटी है, वाटर रेजिस्टेंट भी है, यानी ये है जहाँ नो टेंशन वहाँ।
लो एमिशन प्रीमियम प्लस बाय सेंचुरी प्रोवुड।
मेरे पास सेलो है, गर्मा गर्म चाय।
सेलो वैक्यूम स्टील की थर्मोसील टेक्नोलॉजी रखे गर्म को गर्म और ठंडे को ठंडा 24 घंटे। सेलो वैक्यूम स्टील फ्लास्क।
am I? I'm going to be buying what you're going to be making. I want to know you're making a better world.
I'll give my money to the one who never robs the earth.
I'll spend my fortune on you if you promise to think of the less fortunate too.
I want to know you're making a more equal world.
I'll invest in your technology to put a man on Mars. But wait, why can't it be a woman? I'll click on your app, I'll walk into your shop.
As long as you're fair to the farmer and his crop. I'm gonna be buying what you're gonna be making. And if you make the world a little better too, no one will feel richer than you.
पुत्रवीर कमाल दिखा अपना, कभी टेबल बन जाता है तो कभी अलमारी।
वीर MDF आम प्लाईवुड से ज्यादा मजबूत, ज्यादा किफायती, दिखे चकाचक, टिके टकाटक।
यहाँ वहाँ गली गली एक ऐसी हवा चले, यहाँ वहाँ
Life में कुछ भी हो, in poker you hold the cards. Start playing on pokerbazi.com. Pokerbazi, you hold the cards.
This game may be habit forming or financially risky. Play responsibly.
Step into luxury, where grace blends with grandeur and design blends with innovation. As your stress is washed away and you're transported in the lap of luxury. QO European Bath Lounges. Let time wait.
The amount of trust that the government has built to bring investment into India. Because even if you look at the 5 trillion, there's a huge amount of investment which is required to do what we have to do with the capital expenditure that has to be incurred. And trust has been built in a variety of areas, whether it is reducing criminal provisions in the Act, a very, very relentless drive towards ease of doing business, infrastructure upgrades, and everything else. And finally, I would just end by saying that this is the country which won awards for RRR. For some of the Indians in the room would be familiar about the music in RRR. I think that there is absolutely no doubt that this elephant will dance.
Welcome back. Well, let's continue our chat with the management of CCL Products. Mr. Srishant, thanks for holding on. You know, you did mention that you are interested in terms of acquisitions. You haven't done any till now, and that would probably be in your B2C segment. Just want to understand what the opportunity would be, any kind of size that you're looking at, and anything that we could hear in this calendar year.
So, to be frank, it's a bit too early to say anything. We keep getting numerous offers from, let it be existing customers, from funds, analysts. So we have been evaluating, frankly, for quite some time, maybe almost 2 years now. Unfortunately, nothing panned out yet. But hopefully next time when we speak, there might be something. I'll keep you posted.
When we speak next time, we're waiting for, next time will probably most definitely be before the end of your quarterly results, or maybe during around that time. We'll talk about that. You're obviously not at liberty to speak about any acquisition that you're in discussion with right now. Two things. One, you had said that you will try to address newer geographies where coffee is being imported from outside and on which custom duties are being levied. And this happens once your entire expansion comes on stream. What countries are these? What's the opportunity there? That's one. And secondly, back home in India with the new FMCG vertical that you're, putting so much wind behind, what's the target there with regards to products, categories, revenue? Is there any goal that you have?
So first, as far as countries are concerned, we are looking at mostly Africa as well as Latin America. These are the areas where our volumes have been growing, and this is also where there's a lot of duty-related issues which are currently there. So we are exploring things over there. As far as the branded business is concerned, as of now, we already have a substantial market share. If you look at the overall bulk and private label business also that we are currently doing within India. We are already supplying to startups. We are already supplying to all the supermarkets, let it be in private label or in their own brand names. And all these volumes are also growing constantly. So our market share, overall coffee market share is also increasing at a very, very healthy space. Now, branded business is already, we have about a 3% market share, and we are expecting that to further increase over the next couple of years as well.
To what?
To what will you take that number to, Mr. Srishant?
It's right now we are targeting a little less than about 200 crores in the current financial year. We're targeting maybe around 250 to 300 crores range for next financial year. And beyond that, it's a bit too early for us to comment right now. So our internal targets for 1 year ahead, it's reasonably fair to estimate.
Yes, take that point. Thank you so much for joining us and detailing Q3 numbers for us. That's the word coming in from CCL Products. The stock is in focus on the back of earnings. But for now, we'll take a short break. And as we do that, here is an important information for our viewers. Don't miss out on the 19 must-have stocks for 2023. Subscribe to Money Control Pro to get the full list.